right? This push caused a break. Then we have a pullback. So this is not supposed to break. This is protected. Why? Well, because the BFIs made this footprint, this big push up, right? So they wouldn't like to go below their order. So it doesn't make sense for them to go into drawdown, right? The market then pushes up, causes a break of structure. So remember, a strong low or a higher low is a low that causes a break of structure. Okay, and this is why then we draw our bold line right there. This is not supposed to break. Why? Because it's strong. Why? Because probably institutions are entering from here. Okay, the market is all the stuff in between, and again, the highs, they're weak. This is where potentially institutions will be looking to drive the price to offload their positions and take profits. Again, why do you have a pullback? So we have an uptrend, right? So why do you always have a pullback when a new high is made? Because they take profit on top, right? So they bought from here, they pushed up, they're taking profits right there. This is why the market goes down. This is where they enter again, right? Just above the strong low. They push the market up, take profits, then they go again. Okay, so again, the market moves in cycles. And exactly the same thing as with a downtrend. Okay, the lower highs are always going to be strong, 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 and we always trade towards the weak ones. Right, so this is also called expectational order flow because you expect that this overall order flow, this overall bullish market structure will continue going, and again, the highs are always going to be taken until they are not, right? And this is when you have this. Okay, the market pushes up. This is potentially a strong low, but what you start seeing is that the market is kind of giving us a little bit of a shift. There is a little bit of a bearish market structure coming in right there. But again, what really matters is where is your strong one. So as long as the strong one stays intact, right, you keep long, but this could be a reversal sign right here. If you really start seeing the market going down and starting to break structure against you and really trending down, then it should start being aware that it might potentially start building up new strong highs coming from the top and then eventually break your major strong low. Okay, so this is just a little bit of a detail, right? When the market fails to break the weak high. Okay, so here you can see the market massively breaks lower, makes in fact a weak low, but then it starts to shift. It starts building a beautiful market structure to the upside on the forward time frame. And then if this one fails, a very big detail is that when the first strong low fails, you don't care about the rest. All of them are going to get taken. So the market is going to take them all as liquidity because right now, who is in control? It's the sellers in this case. And in this case, it's going to be the buyers. So be aware of these situations, right? Not always a weak low is going to get taken. Okay? There's an example. Right, so I want you to again pause this video, mark up your structure, and mark up also the strong and weak highs and lows. Did you do that? Pause. All right. Hopefully you paused. There it is for me. Right. This is the 15 minutes. Right. This is the 15 minutes. So again, check it out. Okay. Check out how I mark the structure. Check out the strong highs, which is simply the lower highs. Spot right there how this was a strong high, but it turned into weak. Right. So we have a trend change. The market made a new hard high. We track it back. What is the strong one? It's this. Never broke. And then we start moving up and up and up. A little bearish alignment right there. So this turns into strong. The market pulls back. Lower high, lower low. But then we have a TC. Okay, so then we start pushing up. So study this example carefully. Right? There's another one. Again, I want you to pause the video now. Mark it up again. Spend some time, right? If you're not willing to spend some time with me to mark up structure, you're not going to get it. So pause. There it is, right? So take a note of this, right? So we have the breakout structure up, the breakout structure, and in this case, I'm doing exactly the same that I did previously, but we just built it up on that concept that the higher lows are also strong lows, and they're supposed to be protected. And if a strong low fails, right, as you can see in this case, right there, we have the where's my mouse? We have like a little bit of a chop right there, but those are valid higher lows, right? The first strong low failed. This one is gonna fail. This one is gonna fail, and this one is gonna fail right? It happens like a chain reaction. This is why the most recent one is the most important. Okay, so hopefully it makes sense. Right now, the big problem for all of you, major, minor structure. What's that? Okay, super simple. The main determinant of major, minor structure are time frames. It's so simple. Okay, so remember, price is the same, but time frames are just a different representation of price, providing either less or more details. Okay, so what you have is The hard time frames which you're providing with your major, your swing, your confirmed market structure, your strong structure, right? This is on your hard time frame. And to me, as I told you in my examples before, this is the 4 hour time frame. For you, it could be the daily. For others, it could be the 1 hour time frame. The market is fractal, which means that the same patterns, the same market structure, the same stuff is going to be repeated across all the time frames. Okay, so if you have your major structure on your